Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333386. Then you can see Dina Bulat. As you can see her in the picture, she is the new president of Peru. Next, Saudi Arabia's Mossad and India's Sidbi. They together came to sign an MOU to develop MSMEs. I repeat, Saudi Arabia's Mossad and India's Sidbi joined hands or recently signed an MOU to develop the MSME sector. Then recently, who has been named as the person of the year by the Time magazine 2022, he will be Vladimir Zelensky, and this title is provided to any individual or any organization that has made a significant impact on the geopolitics in the past 12 months. So this time he will be Vladimir Zelensky, who's been named as the person of the year by Time magazine 2022. Then Kerala to become 100% renewable energy based state by the year 2040, and they are planning to become carbon neutral by the year 2050. I repeat, if asked which state will become 100% renewable energy based state by 2040, it will be Kerala, and Kerala is aiming to become carbon neutral by 2050. Then UN has launched energy action plans towards 2025. Kami Rita scaled Mount Everest for the 26th record time. Mark this. Then Rodrigo Chaves has been sworn in as the new president of Costa Rica. John Lee Ka-shin has been elected as the Hong Kong's next chief executive. Yoon Suk Yeol took oath as the new president of South Korea. India has been elected as the chair of the Association of Asian Election Authorities for 2022 to 2024. Important. World longest glass bottom bridge. Where was it? It is in Vietnam. Another important. Next, Haryana, they have launched Chara Bijai Yojana for fodder cultivating farmers. E-Adigam, in order to distribute the tablets to the school-going student, was also launched by Haryana. India's first electric vehicle charging station was powered by food waste that was inaugurated in Mumbai. India's first center of excellence for Khadi was inaugurated in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Madhya Pradesh startup policy. Haryana has launched Chara Bijai Yojana. It is just the same. Alright, so you can avoid this. This part is just the same. Next, Kerala government, they will launch Shelly app for diagnosing, controlling lifestyle disease. It is a health and wellness app. As well as, if you remember about Kerala, they launched their own OTT platform by the name C Space. Then India's first regional rapid transit system to be handed over to National Capital Region Transport Corporation in Gujarat. MHA has signed a memorandum of understanding with Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited to realize India's green energy initiative. Haryana launched e-Adhigam to distribute tablets to 3 lakh students. All right. Also remember, in Haryana only, Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana has been also launched. So these were your revision current affairs, friends. Now move to the important today's current affairs. First is a festival, that is Lusophone Festival. International Lusophone Festival is held from 3 to 6th of December, and the location where this Lusophone Festival is held is in Goa. Now the important thing that you need to remember about this Lusophone festival is that this festival is being conducted to highlight the connection between the Goa and the community of Portuguese language countries. I repeat, this Lusophone festival, it is observed in order to highlight the connection between the Goa and the Portuguese language community. And we know that in Goa, most of the people that live still are from the or are from belong to Portuguese. All right, they are there, they have some connection there. So in order to celebrate that, in order to highlight that, this Lusophone International Lusophone Festival is organized. Recently, it was Ministry of External Affairs in partnership with Indian Council of Cultural Relation and the Goa government that organized this International Lusophone Festival in Goa from 3rd to 6th of December 2022. The International Lusophone Festival was inaugurated by Pramod Sawant, the Chief Minister of Goa. Alright, and here you can see Meenakshi Lekshi, who is the Minister of State for External Affairs, with the guest was the guest of honor during this festival. Alright, highly important. Next news. Next is government has extended the solar scheme. Alright, this solar panels are there, and you can see these solar panels are on the roof. So remember, this rooftop solar panel scheme was extended by the government of India till which year? Till 2026. I repeat again, rooftop solar panel scheme was extended by the government of India till the year 2026. This means that the consumers do not have to pay any additional charge for solar installations, and the subsidy under this program will be available until the target of the scheme has been achieved. Then coming back, it was Ministry of New and Renewable Energy that has extended this particular solar rooftop program. So question can be asked that which is the responsible ministry that has extended the solar rooftop program till March 2026? It is your Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Alright, then another thing, remember, MNRE, that is your Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, is the implementing agency of this rooftop solar program of the phase 2, and there here the target is to achieve 40,000 megawatt from the solar rooftop projects by the year 2022, which now has been extended to 2026. So this is the target that we need to achieve for the solar rooftop panels so that we can generate this 40,000 megawatt of energy by the year 2026. Alright, then apart from this, some other schemes that are launched by the central government for promoting solar energy, that is your PM Kusum scheme, then scheme for the development of ultra mega renewable energy power parks, National Wind Solar Hybrid Policy of 2018, Atal Jyoti Yojana. Alright, these are other programs. Also, if you remember, International Solar Alliance, this was launched in 2015. It is a joint venture, or you can say it was launched with India along with France. Next is center has issued guidelines for MSO, that is your multi-system operators, to transmit local connect. I repeat, it was Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, that is MIB, that has issued guidelines for platform services that are offered by multi-system operators. These guidelines have to be adhered by the MSOs under a 12-month period. And these guidelines lay down the norms for the MSOs in the running PS. All right. If we talk about these guidelines, remember under this, MSOs are mandated to apply to register as a company within the next 3 months if they wish to provide local news and current affairs programs on their network as PS. Then these MSOs are also permitted to transmit their own programming services either directly to their own subscribers or through one or more local cable operators. Then there is a simple online registration process for PS channels by MSOs at a nominal fees of rupees 1000 rupees per channel. Also, these MSOs offering PS will have to retain recording of all the PS channel programs for a period of 90 days. Alright, so just remember the news. Moving on, next is Indian Navy and US Navies conducted a special force exercise, that is Sangam, in Goa. So what you need to remember, that this was the 7th edition of this exercise, that is Sangam. Where was this exercise conducted? This was conducted in Goa. It was held between Indian Navy and US Navy. Highly important. Alright, if we talk about it, Sangam, the 7th edition of this exercise, that is a joint naval special force exercise involving Indian Navy Marine Commandos and United States Navy SEAL air and land teams, has commenced in Goa on 1st of December and it is scheduled to last 3 weeks. Alright, then the first edition of this Sangam exercise was held in the year 1994. Moving on. Next, global renewable capacity set to double over next 5 years, says IEA. I repeat, IEA, that is your International Energy Agency, recently released a report that was Renewables. That was the 2022 edition of this report that stated that the global renewable power capacity is likely to double over the next 5 years. That is driven by energy security concerns over Russia's invasion over Ukraine. Alright, the capacity of renewable power worldwide is now anticipated to increase by 2,400 gigawatts between 2022 to 2027, which is equivalent to China's entire power capacity in 2022. So coming back, friends, I repeat again, according to data released by International Energy Agency, that is, the report was Renewables 2022. This was the 2022 December edition, and it stated that the global renewable power, one is your renewable, one is non-renewable. Renewable is your sources of energy such as solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy. All these are the renewable sources of energy. But which are the non-renewable sources of energy such as crude oil, petroleum and diesel? So global renewable power capacity is likely to double over the next 5 years. That will be driven by the energy security concerns following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The capacity of renewable power worldwide is now anticipated to increase by 2,400 gigawatts between 2022 to 2027. That is equivalent to the entire power of China capacity in 2022. Alright, then if we talk about renewables, is the IEA's primary analysis of the sector based on the current policy in the market, and the use of renewable energy solutions for heating, transportation and power is forecasted till 2027. Alright, next is Indian Navy ships, that is INS Kochi, INS Karavati and INS Sumedha participated in the International Fleet Review 2022. I repeat, which three Indian naval ship? They are INS Kochi, INS Karavati and INS Sumedha that participated in the BNIFR 2022, that is your International Fleet Review 2022, the maiden international fleet review conducted by the Bangladesh Navy, and here BN stands for Bangladesh Navy's International Fleet Review. So which are the three Indian naval ships that took part in this exercise? They are they took part in this particular fleet review, international fleet review, that will be INS Kochi, INS Karavati and INS Sumedha. Alright, this was held between 6th to 9th of December in Bangladesh, and Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, was the chief guest for this international fleet review. Highly important, friends. Mark this news. This is important. All right. Then moving on, next is Japan to jointly develop next generation fighter jet with UK and Italy. I repeat, Japan is jointly developing the new generation or the next generation fighter jets with which two countries? It will be your United Kingdom and Italy. All right, and they will be developing this next generation fighter aircraft by the year together by year 2035. This will enable Japan to work with countries other than US for the first time to meet a major defense requirement. All right, then this move entails integrating Japan's FX and Britain's Tempest, a successor to the Eurofighter Typhoon, into the next generation compact aircraft will be deployed in the year 2035. The outdated F2 fighter jet that the Japan had co-developed with the US will be replaced by Mitsubishi FX fighter jet. This agreement will enable the UK to have a stronger presence in the Indo-Pacific area and provide Japan with more assistance in defending against China's growing aggression. The Japan has been enlarging its defense alliance with nations in the Indo-Pacific including Australia, Southeast Asian nation, Europe to offset the rising threat from China and North Korea. All right, so remember, Japan will be or jointly developing new generation aircraft or fighter jets with United Kingdom and Italy together. Next, RBL Bank has partnered to launch new co-credit card by the name Duet. I repeat, it is your RBL Bank that has partnered. RBL Bank and partners will be launching this Duet, that is a new credit card. So here you can see paisabazaar.com and RBL Bank launched a new co-credit card by the name Duet, which will offer two credit card offerings including cashback on purchase made through this card and a line of credit from RBL Bank enabling instant transfer of money to the bank account. That means if you are using this credit card, you will be able to get those cashbacks and those redemption points. Apart from this, you will be able to directly transfer money from this credit card to your bank account. The Duet credit card will be effective from 15th of August 2022. All right, and if we talk about this Duet credit card is a unique credit line product by RBL Bank. It will be a part of Paisa Bazaar's new lending product suite and it will replace Paisa on demand credit card on Paisa Bazaar. Duet is a lifetime free credit card from RBL Bank with no joining fee or annual fee and also offers direct cashback benefits. Next, Ask Capital gets Central Bank of Ireland approval to launch India-based funds. I repeat, recently Ask Capital gets the Central Bank of Ireland's approval to launch an India-based fund, namely Ask Indian Entrepreneurs Fund through the UCIT's route. This fund will be Ask Capital's first UCIT's vehicle, and this UCIT stands for Undertaking for the Collective Investment in the Transferable Securities, that is regulatory framework of the European Commission for Management and Sale of Mutual Fund. With this particular fund, Ask Capital aims to raise $500 million over the next 3 years from global investors. So remember, it was Ask Capital Management Limited that has received the approval from the Central Bank of Ireland to launch India-based fund, namely Ask Indian Entrepreneur Fund. All right, highly important. Next, HDFC Argo and NIIT has partnered to create a pool of future ready IT professionals. I repeat, HDFC Argo General Insurance Company Limited has partnered with NIIT, that is a Global Talent Development Corporation, to launch HDFC Argo Technorat Advanced .NET Developer Program to build a large pool of developers. This will create future ready information technology professionals for HDFC Argo who can play a vital role in offering technology powered insurance solutions Also, the program will be delivered through live instructor-led sessions and also offer stipend to those particular participants. So remember, in order to develop a future-ready IT professionals, which two organizations came together? It was your HDFC Argo General Insurance Company Limited that is partnered with NIIT Institute. All right, highly important. Here, the applicants should be aged between 21 to 28 years of age at the time of admission and should have completed 10th, 12th, and graduation in regular mode. Alright. Also, the applicants must be familiar with the basic coding skills that are C++, C hash, and Java. Where is the headquarter of this HDFC Argo General Insurance Company? The headquarter of this is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And who is the chairperson? KKM Mistry. Moving on, Paymate. Paymate receives in principle authorization to operate as a payment aggregator from the RBI. Direct question, friends. Recently, Paymate India Limited, that is a leading business to business, that is your B2B payments and service provider, has received in principle approval from the RBI to operate as a payment aggregator subject to RBI guidelines on regulations of payment aggregators and payment gateways. All right, highly important. Next is your Stockx.in. Stockx or Stocks.in has launched India's first private market index to monitor values. So, which is the first private market index to monitor values? It will be Stockx.in or Stocks.in. It is an internet unlisted securities portal that has launched, and portal is generally a website only, friends. All right, and they have launched this Stockx Private Market Index, that is SPMI, that will be the India's first private market index by utilizing the change percentage technique to monitor the value actions or privately traded securities. The index is computed utilizing 1000 as the bottom worth of an 1st of January 2022. Next, Ashley Barty has won the Australia's prestigious Dawn Award for the second time. Who is Ashley Barty? Ashley Barty is a tennis player. She has retired from tennis earlier this year at the age of 25. She has won the Australia's prestigious Dawn Award for the second time in her career after 2019. Basically, Dawn Award is given to a player or a team member who has provided the most inspiration to the country in the previous year through performance and example. And Ashley Barty is the third time Grand Slam winner and the number one ranked female player. And this is the second time that she has won this Dawn Award, that is Australia's prestigious award. And earlier this was in 2019 there where she won this for the first time, and now in 2022 again Ashley Barty has won this Dawn Award. Next, another important news, Sheikh Hasina, who is the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, has now been declared as the global ambassador for diabetes. Direct question, friends. Next, also if you remember, Adani Group will be supplying electricity to Bangladesh. A deal was signed recently where Adani Group will be supplying electricity to Bangladesh. Then on 5th of December 2022, the title was received by the Bangladesh ambassador to Portugal, Tariq Hassan, on behalf of PM Sheikh Hasina from the IDF President-elect Professor Akhtar Hussain. The title was conferred in recognition of her contribution to improving the lives of people living with diabetes. And for the next 2 years, the Global Diabetes Ambassador will be the voice of people living with the diabetes all over the world. And she will be PM Sheikh Hasina will be the first global ambassador for diabetes. Important. Moving on. Next is also an important news, friends. New York Fed has appointed Sushmita Shukla as the first vice president and CEO. What is New York Fed? Fed is your Federal Reserve Bank of New York. So recently, Sushmita Shukla has been appointed as the first Vice President and Chief Operating Officer by the Board of the Directors of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York with effect from March 2023. The appointment was approved by the Federal Reserve System of the Board of Governors. So remember, the important name here is Sushmita Shukla. What she will be? She will be the first Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of the Board of the Directors of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Next, JSPL, that is your Jindal Steel and Power Limited, has acquired a debt-laden Odisha-based Monet Power Company for 410 crore rupees through the insolvency resolution process. This Monet Power has 1050 megawatt capacity under construction plant that is located near Angul in Odisha. This JSPL will utilize the power plant for captive use and it will consume 20 to 25% less coal. Next is Elon Musk. Elon Musk SpaceX. We know Elon Musk is the owner of SpaceX, Tesla, Boring Company, Neuralink, Starlink, and now Twitter also. So Elon Musk SpaceX has launched 40 new satellites, and these 40 new satellites are of OneWeb, and OneWeb is the company of United Kingdom. So coming back, remember SpaceX has successfully launched 40 satellites for competing communication company OneWeb after it halted its flights for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This is the first time three planned missions and the next two dedicated launches with SpaceX are planned for 2023 in addition to another launch with the ISRO. Alright, highly important. Next, we will be talking about Padma awardee Manohar De Silva. He has recently passed away. I repeat, Padma awardee Manohar De Silva ji has recently passed away. If we talk about him, then remember he renowned artist and a famous writer who was awarded with Padma Shri has recently passed away in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. He passed away at the age of 85. He was born in 1936 in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, and he is well known for his paintings of traditional buildings. And remember, he was awarded with this Padma Shri in 2020. That is the fourth highest civilian award. Next, retired Air Marshal PV Iyer has launched his book that is Fit at My Age. I repeat, PV Iyer, who is 92 years of age, who runs 8 kilometers a day, has recently authored a book that is Fit at My Age, a practitioner's guide. In this book, he tells about how people can make fitness part of their everyday activities at any age, leaving sufficient times for leisure. Then next we will be talking about important is International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of the Crime. This day is observed on 9th of December, and the reason this day is observed is to honor the victims of the genocide and the anniversary of the Genocide Convention. On 9th of December, it marks the 74th anniversary of the adoption of the 1948 Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. Alright, then if we talk about United Nations, where is the headquarters? It is in New York, and it was in 1945 when this was established. Next is your 55th Submarine Day. It is observed on 9th of December. Highly important. Alright. Let me correct here. This is not 9th. It will be 8th. 55th Submarine Day. It is observed on 8th of December. Alright. To commemorate the induction of the first submarine, that is INS Kalvari, into the Indian Navy on 8th of December 1967. And remember, this is the 55th Submarine Day that we observed on 8th of December. Alright. Next, International Anti-Corruption Day. On 9th of December, we observe International Anti-Corruption Day, that is annually observed across the globe to create awareness about the negative impacts of corruption and the role of United Nations Convention on combating and preventing corruption. Alright, if we talk about United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, this is the headquarters of this is in Vienna, Austria. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. International Lusophone Festival, that is held in Goa, is organized by MEA in partnership with ICCR and Goa government. MNRE extended the rooftop solar scheme till March 2026 in order to achieve the target of 40,000 megawatt of energy. MIB issued guidelines for multi-system operators to transit local content. Indian and US navies conducted an exercise Sangam in Goa. Recently, a nationwide campaign for promotion of digital life certificate was launched. IEA reported that is in their report that is Renewables 2022, and it stated that global renewable capacity is set to double in the next 5 years. INS Kochi, INS Karavati and INS Sumedha participated in the Bangladesh Navy's IFR 2022. Then Japan will jointly develop next generation fighter jet with UK and Italy. IndusInd Bank entered into a 500 crore rupees co-lending pact with SV Credit Line. RBL Bank has partnered to launch RBL Bank and partner has launched a new co-credit card Duet. Ask Indian Entrepreneur Fund Ask Capital gets a Central Bank of Ireland's approval to launch India-based fund. HDFC Argo and NIIT has partnered to create a pool of future-ready IT professionals. Paymate receives in principle authorization to operate as a payment aggregator from RBI. Stockx.in launched India's first private market index to monitor values. Ashley Barty has won the Australia's prestigious Dawn Award for the second time. IDF named Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina as the first global ambassador for diabetes. Next, New York Fed has appointed Sushmita Shukla as the first vice president and CEO. JSPL has acquired Monet Power for 410 crore rupees. SpaceX has launched 41 web satellites into polar orbit. PSLV XL rocket motor PSOM XL by EEL successfully clears test. Padma Shri awardee Manohar Devdas has passed away. Retired Air Marshal PV Iyer launched the book Fit at Any Age. International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of this Crime 2022 is observed on 9th of December. Indian Navy's 55th Submarine Day it is observed on 8th of December, and International Anti-Corruption Day is also observed on 9th of December. Next is homework section. First is which institution released the report titled Climate Investment Opportunities in India's Cooling Sector. Second, which country has recorded deaths of children by the bacterial infection Strep A. Which institution released the report titled Preventing Injuries and Violence and Overview. Fourth, Tungareshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, which was seen in the news, is located in which state? Fifth, what is the rank of India in the Art and Capital Passport Index 2022? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. Do comment below if you need anything. If you find the session to be interesting, do comment below. Like the video. Also, subscribe to our channel if you are new here. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.